All right. Peace, lovelies. Welcome to all of you who are new. Welcome back to all of you who are true to episode 57 of the Crystaline Mars show. If you don't know me, go to Hilla. If you don't know me, I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones, the lady with the stones, the come here's, and the leave us alone. If you need any spiritual tools and jewels to assist you on your journey, check out our website, crystalinemars.com. The link is in the bio. And we offer free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. And every night we go live, we do a 20% off the stone of the day for all of our lovelies who tune in faithfully. Even if you're not faithful, if you claim your piece on live, you get 20% off, and we do this every night. So join us. Turn on your live notifications so you don't miss a beat. We go live on Instagram somewhere between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time nightly. So we invite you here with us, and we talk everything spirituality, numerology, tarot, spiritual lessons. We pray over here, we demon slay over here, and things like such. And also, thank you for all of your love offerings that you all send. Welcome into all of you who are joining. If you'd like to send in some love from the heavens above, so below, you know, you can do so through PayPal, Apple Pay, Zelle, or Cash App. The information is pinned in the live. It's on the caption for the replay, and it's also in our description box for our YouTube family. The first of every month, we host a jewelry raffle for all love offerings that were sent in the previous month. So April 1st, we will be raffling off names from all of our March love offerings. So if you sent any love in the month of March, your name was added for every $5, okay? And also, lastly, head over to our YouTube channel at Crystaline Mars. The link is in our Instagram bio. And we post our lives nightly over there. So if you miss a night, or if you'd like to replay and not have to worry about that skinny tail line that shows up on the Instagram lives, head over there and like, comment, subscribe, and show us some love on that side. And we're also on Facebook and TikTok as well at Crystaline Mars. We are verified on Instagram, so please do not get scammed. We will never slide in your DMs and solicit you for any of our services. So be aware. Beware, because the scammers are out there. Ashe? So, now we're going to move into the first segment of the night. I love you. We're going to move into the first segment of the night, inspired by our lovely brown skin. So the message of the night is, are you willing to walk alone? Are you willing to walk alone? And there's a lot of the times where it's things we want to say, things that we may want to do, but we're scared of what will be the reaction or consequence of that thing. And it is important that we be mindful of that, but there are going to be at some point of time, you may be put in a situation where you may have to say something, you know, call somebody out on something, or speak your truth in whatever way, or set a boundary in whatever way, or say no, right? Say no to that and yes to you and what's true for you. And that may make people feel uncomfortable. That may piss them off, you know, to be frank. And in result, it may cause for some relationships to, you know, separate, you know, for us to separate. But this is the thing too that I think we have to do better as a collective, is like learning how to, it's challenging for us women especially, because we don't really know how to communicate, but or we don't really like to understand outside of ourselves. But learning how to love a person through all of the seasons, you know, unconditionally, learning how to, and it takes two to tango, right? Obviously, but you know, it's often that as soon as we disagree, then we got to call it quits, you know. And so I ask you to challenge yourself, you know, when it comes to when you're put in these uncomfortable situations where you have to speak on something, or somebody says something that you disagree with, or somebody says something that triggers you, or, you know, how are you going to respond to that? Is this the end all be all because you don't see eye to eye, or is there a perspective that you can, you know, consider, or something that you can talk through, even if you got to give yourself a few days or something to breathe and recollect, you know? But there are some times where, you know, reconciling isn't a thing, rekindling isn't a thing, and you may be so scared of experiencing that you stay in places that you are not feeling fulfilled, you are not feeling happy or welcomed, or there may be things that you really want to say, but you keep blocking your throat chakra, you know, repressing these, suppressing these thoughts and truths that you want to share. But I want you to remember that you are never alone, all right? And when you allow yourself to just be authentic and speak truthfully, irregardless to, you know, what may transpire or expire in result of this, when you allow yourself to do that, it will be uncomfortable in the beginning. And some of you are in this space where you don't have friendships, or you don't connect with people, and you may feel lonely, and you may be, you know, actively seeking your tribe or actively seeking support in ways. But I want you to really reflect on yourself, and what kind of friend would you like to show up as when you do get reconnected with these people or new people. What kind of friend do you want to be? Reflect on your friendships in the past. Like, how did you fall short? You know, what were your, what good attributes did you have as well? But we can really grow when we allow ourselves to see, like, in what ways we can improve. And friendship is a very weak department right now, because it's all about isolation, cutting people off, which once again is necessary at times, but it's like that's what we automatically resort to. And we create this loneliness around ourselves because we begin to be content with the space that we're in. And we don't want to learn how to communicate. We don't want to learn how to love a person through their seasons. And once again, it takes two to tango. But I want you to see how you're moving. How are you moving on the dance floor? You know. And after you've done all you can, that's all you can do. But sometimes you may be walking alone for a very long time in the physical realm. Or it may not be that long, but it may feel like it, or it may look different. Like, prime example, my walk in the physical is very, it's just me right now. You know, and I connect with my babies online. I connect with people in passing. But the way my life is set up right now is just me and my family. And it was very uncomfortable at first. And I craved, you know, being outside. And now I'm just honoring the season that I'm in, you know, learning to love the different seasons that I have to grow through. And staying true to what you believe in. It was one time I was challenged, like I shared a ritual with y'all. I shared something with y'all that, like a family ritual, and my family members, they kind of got on me. They tried to anyway, because they didn't understand why I shared like a family ritual with the collective. And, you know, they came from a fear-based mindset of, what if this backfired on me? And I told them, I was like, I know my role. I'm not worried about nothing backfiring on me. I have things already set up in case a month would try, right? And things like that. But it made me, I had a slight thought of, should I have? But that thought literally flew past, and I just had to be very assertive because they was not getting it. And I was like, no, like, I know I was being guided to do that. I know that I am protected, and I know that I'm meant to share light and share what I know. And I stood on that, and it was very uncomfortable. It was very, very, very uncomfortable. And then shortly, when we got off the phone, like, so many synchronicities came through from my dad, and that was just confirmation. that I stood on business and I knew what I knew, and it made them uncomfortable, but I had to do what I had to do, and I had to say what I had to say. So that concludes the message of the day, and we're now going to move into the next segment of the night, which is the daily energy. Ashe. Ashe, it's Lana B and brown skin.
Peace, family, peace. Today's message or energy of the day is March 29, 2024 at 2:09. We got 11. We got the king in the building. We also got a 22. We do have the queen in the building as well. As well as we also have our God self in the building, 55. Okay, but the 55 is actually kind of hidden. It's in the background. All right. So it's more of our shadow is in the building, which coincides with the Scorpio. So it's going to switch over to Sagittarius about like 7 p.m. So before then, you'll have a great connection with your shadow self. Okay, you'll be able to see through the eyes of the shadow, and then you'll be able to see through your eyes through the light side. Now we have Jack of Clubs and 7 of Clubs. What does that mean? That means today is a beautiful day for not only for communication because of Jack of Clubs, but also a beautiful day for magical thoughts. All right, so it's a great day to try to visualize. The 7 of Clubs or 7 clubs represents visualization, mental magic. Okay, great mental powers and abilities, telepathy, things like that, psychic abilities. All these things are 7 of Clubs. So this is the day to tap into your psychic powers, your telepathic powers, as well as to use your voice. So it's a powerful day to do your prayers, to do your spell work, to do to speak your truth, if you know, to speak what you want to manifest. Great day also to maybe communicate with those you were trying to convince to go your way. Convince others to see things from your perspective. All right, to give them that vision. Ashe. It's going to be an easier day for you to see the vision of the future, of your future or of other people's future, or where things are headed. All right. A day to convince others of what you're trying to build, or to see what it is that you would like to build as well. Okay. And we're going to be, it's a Venus Friday, so that means that the heart and the mind are going to be more balanced, making it easier for you to concentrate. But also understand, since that moon is in Scorpio, you may see a lot of darkness through this magic, through this foresight. But since the shadow is there to support us today, is there to help us out, don't be afraid of the shadows. Instead, look at the shadows to see where your path lies. The shadows are there to support you on this day. And that is the energy for March 29, 2024. Ashe. Peace. Peace, Priscilla.
I need a flame. All right, y'all, so we're gonna move into the next segment of the night, which is tarot tea time. Definitely somebody's foundation is being compromised. I got 4 torches and all them hoes are out. I got 4 torches and all them hoes are out, and this is the 5th torch. And this is the Logas, and it is, the flame is at an all-time high. Also, you completed the mission. So I'm about to channel some information real quick. Woo! Yeah. You completed the mission, and you about to move. You're about to move You're about to move. And it's like you've been collecting data. You've been fucking around and finding out, right? You've been lurking or looking around, like looking at, you've been looking into things, or you have looked into things, right? Some of y'all went through phones. Some of y'all went through, or like went looking on pages, or went looking in books, whatever it was that you was looking for. Yes, lovely, I do readings. My apologies. I think somebody asked about that earlier. I do, on the website, CrystalineMars.com. The link's in the bio. But whatever it was, you were collecting data so you could take back to the gods. Like you were on a mission for the divine, like a divine mission. You know how they say dummy mission? And the clone is coming through. So for some of you, you've experienced people literally mimicking you and what you're doing, or who you've been with, or how you talk, how you walk. Like, it's given very much clone. And I feel like this energy tried to act like you didn't exist. It may have tried to literally take your spot and have an influence over others as you do. And just try to do it like you and completely wipe you out of the picture. And some of you had to witness this. Some of you, it literally burned you up, because I feel like you have the kind of personality, the kind of soul where you don't mind sharing what you know. You don't mind putting somebody on. But the way this energy moved is ridiculous. It's unforgivable, forgivable. It's like con artist. But it's time to move. So for those of you who are, you may be worried about getting denied or your credit and things, start looking, whoever that is for, because it's already there for you. And I'm really having a hard time with saying, so it's forgiveness. And somebody is having a hard time with forgiving something. The coffin is right here. Thief is right here. Back to my shuffling. There's this energy of it being hard to forgive. And it's okay if you're not in a space to forgive now or even later. I know the key is to love unconditionally. I know the key is to forgive. You know, they say forgive others is really for yourself and things like that. But some things, especially from the repeated offenders, it's hard to move from. It's hard to move from. And so it's not that, yeah, you will stay in a space forever, but give yourself that space and that grace. And it is okay to not it's okay to not be okay with what you're not okay with. That is A-okay. It is okay to not be okay with what you are not okay with. And that's that. Love good, hate evil. And depending on what side of the spectrum the spectrum that is on, the results may vary. We got lovers. Lovers and friends. So I do see there is like some isolation that is happening for you right now, for you to build. But you're not, we got this 15. You're not going to be doing this alone. Some of y'all may be moving into like this apartment, or like moving into this new space, and it's like you're literally creating space for your partner to come through. All right, and it may look like y'all may be going to each other's house back and forth. There may be like every other night or throughout the weeks and things like that. Throughout, you know, a couple days throughout the week where y'all may like stay at each other's house or something like that. House hop kind of energy. But with this 1 and the 5, there's definitely about to be some changes in what you identify yourself as. Like, I just see you feeling more confident in yourself. Period. More confident in the way you express yourself, the way you speak, the way you conduct yourself. Definitely. Okay, so we have the 19, we have the child. This could be with somebody. Okay, but hold on, nope, I'm gonna get a little more. And so we got the occupation. So we got the child, and then we got occupation. And what I'm getting from this is Spirit may have been giving you little like tedious, dumb little stuff to do. Stuff that seems so minute. Stuff that seems like it's not connected to anything. Like, what's the purpose of me learning about this? What's the purpose of me going here? What's the purpose of me doing that? And for some of you, this is that immature energy coming through again. They may be poking your buttons at work, or maybe working hard to take you back to where you used to be. They may be poking your childhood wounds, may try to resurface childhood traumas. Or they may remind you of like your childhood, this energy. They might be like bullies, but you know, the bullies typically are the ones who are insecure, right? And they feel bigger, they feel more powerful when they pick on people who seem weaker than them. But for real, they're really not as big as they appear. July 18th, July 9th may be significant. Somebody is a poor communicator. And I feel like you've been literally like, some of y'all are doing inner child healing, or you are connecting with your inner child, or you just like wrap that season up or something like that. But I'm getting that you've been really focused. And this energy is still here. Like there was no growth. It was very stagnant. It is very stagnant. And so some of y'all, you are connected to this. And there may be a separation coming up, like in relationships. This could be somebody that, like I said, you have kids with, okay. Because remember, I paused when I said that earlier. There may be some kind of like breakup. Yeah. Courthouse. Definitely. And somebody definitely come from like a narcissistic, abusive, like a verbally and emotionally abusive childhood. And you may be experiencing that in your relationships, or in your relationships. And this one keep coming out. And it was like it's like it's in the way. Whatever this is, it has to move because it's in the way of your building. Like it's like, and it's all divinely orchestrated. So though this energy is in the way, it's like the universe still gave you enough space for you to grow, for you to build, right? But it's like you are now outgrowing this space that you are in. And some of y'all may feel like, I need to move. I need to move. Somebody may feel claustrophobic in your world, in your mind. It's like, expansion me. It's the expansion for me. Like, I am ready to break free. I am ready to fully pursue my purpose and fully become. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to break out of this box. And the universe, like, okay. But remember, I said somebody's foundation is being compromised. And this 22 is the queen builder, but it also adds up to 4. All right, and 4 speaks of the foundations. 4 speaks of doors, but then the 2 minus 2 is a 0, and that is the universal energy. So this card came out first. It was a 23, and then we moved into the 22. So it's definitely you may find yourself like scaling back your energy, like taking a step back. Because your heart is so big. I said taking a step back, right? And the 9 is 92, the 9 plus 2 is 11. That's 11. That's the king vision. 11 is king vision, and 22 is the queen builder. And so I told you, didn't I say this energy was in a way it was blocking you from building? And for some of you, it's blocking you from seeing. You don't even realize how this energy with this dark aura, somebody has the darkest aura ever. They may be light-skinned. They may talk kind. They may like smile a lot. Like they may try to project this light energy. They may actually have a light soul, but they are engulfed in darkness. They are deeply connected and rooted to with these demons, like it's a lot of contracts, it's a lot of energy, and I feel like it's karmic stuff that they did not deal with, that they did not heal with, and it's just fogging up their system. And you don't even understand by you sitting next to them. You don't think by you sitting next to somebody who has a cloud over them that you're not gonna get rained on. Okay? The fog, the lack of vision, the lack of discernment, a lot of that was being caused by the energy that you were sitting beside, the energy that you are connected to or were connected to. So stop second guessing yourself. Stop allowing yourself to be deceived by the energy. It keeps happening time and time and time again. And then when you get fucked real hard, you're like, I knew it. But you been knew it. You knew from the beginning. And I understand that it is a journey with connecting with your inner voice and trusting that and knowing what voice is what and what's true, what's a projection, right? What's an illusion. But I need you to trust your gut. Your body is always signaling to you what's really good. When you tense up, when you feel drained, when you have these visions, when you have these dreams, these are all divine revelations, relations, helping you see what it is that you are related to. And it may be relatives or friends. Like the energies, it don't have no one way of showing up. And anything that embodies, any being that embodies that energy, gotta go. And you might have to be by yourself. Your crew might go from 5 to 2. And that's all right. You'll be okay. Trust me, you will not regret it. And watch how your vision gets clearer. That voice gets clearer when you move that energy out the fucking way. And don't look back. Stop trying to reconcile with it. It's playing on you. It's tugging on you. It's feeding off of you. And you may see or feel this energy of disappointment, this energy of disgust, this energy of anger that is being sent your way. I encourage that y'all invest in the protection spells, the protection rituals that we conduct every month, and also you do your own thing. All right? But you are on the rise. You are on the rise. And the energy knows that. It feels that. Word, the big bird. Word on the streets. Because you've had enough. And so now you're like, you are literally making the necessary changes. And the energy knows that. And so some of you have already, removed this energy out your life. And so now the enemy's like, damn, I can't get to her or him through the other ways that I used to. So let me try a different way. Let me try to interfere, create delays, dilemmas, cast illusions, fuck with their dreams, get in their crown chakra. Ooh, they're depressed. Let me come through and seep in with those thoughts. Let me seep in and plant these seeds so they can seek redemption. Let me get them in a darker space so that they can still pay. So we can still play with that child energy. Stop playing with the demons. Stop playing with the energy. It's time to be assertive with your time. It's time to be intentional with your time. Now, I want you to also, it's important, spiritual hygiene is very important. Spiritual hygiene is just as important as like cleansing your body, like physical hygiene. I had a dream that I hugged somebody. Y'all know Shamar? This was mad random, but I tried to decode it as best as I can. So for those of you who don't know, it's this boy named Shamar, and he's deformed. And I read something the other day that said, I don't know if this is true or not, but this may be a message for somebody, so I'm going to share what I read. And it said that his mother had sex with her brother. Yeah, she had sex with her brother or something like that, and she got pregnant, and that's why him and his sibling is deformed, because his father is really his uncle. And he was in my dream, and so I said that to say some of y'all may be really healing from some very sick things that you may have experienced, or you may have a very sickly bloodline. Granted, yours may not be that extreme, but there definitely may have been some touching in the family. You may have been touched, right? But in the dream, he showed up and he hugged me. And immediately after he hugged me, I was paralyzed. Like, I remember, and I could feel it again. I was paralyzed, and I went to Logas. Like, I was paralyzed from the waist up. It was really like the paralyzed was like in my arms and like this area. And so I walked up to Logas and I was like, babe. I hugged him and I am paralyzed now. And I felt I just felt stuck. And all it just reminded me was energy transfer. So be mindful of who shakes your hand. I remember when I first began to walk consciously, and I became more and more sensitive to energy, it seemed like not everybody wanted to shake my damn hand. And I was like, what the fuck going on? And there was a couple of times where people would put their hand out, and I'm like, hello. And I would look at their hand and I would not shake it. And sometimes, the people would respond like, because most of the time it was men, and they'd be like, oh, my bad, or whatever. And I'm like, all is well. And we'll keep talking if it's, whatever, like the energy will just move on through. Right? So I just want you to be mindful of who you touch and let touch you. And that's why you need to have your spiritual tools on you as well. Your essential oils, right? Your Palo Santo spray for your on the go, right? Your sage, your crystals. These things are here to assist you energetically, spiritually. But energy transfer is real. Energy transfer is real. Energy transfer is real. And we got the lovers, the thief is right under the lovers. The thief is right under the lovers. And the lovers speaks of contracts. So there's definitely some boundaries that need to be set, baby. And you don't gotta explain. Thoughts. We got marriage. And so when it comes to you walking into this new reality, walking into this new version of you, I need you to commit yourself to the process. Don't commit yourself only to the outcome. Don't commit yourself only to the end result. Commit yourself to the process, because it is the process that is going to get you there or not. Mental strength. It's you versus you, babe. And the more the stronger you get, the easier things will become. The less you will have to fight. And the more you would just, your being, your essence alone will just, it's like a protective shield, a bulletproof jacket. Somebody definitely may be having some intrusive thoughts. And just observe them. So y'all, I'm on day 4 of my fast. And my intrusive thoughts are getting louder and louder, because the clearer that I'm getting, right? And my fast, for those of you who don't know, I'm just consuming fruit and water. And the thoughts that keep coming is eat. It literally is like Duüblé, eat. Duüblé. And it's a lot of stuff that I'm not necessarily about to repeat, because it's things that just been coming through. And I just keep focused. I hear it. I see it. And I see through it. I hear past it. And I remind myself of the other times where I was weak to the voices. And it's like, this is my time to redeem. Right? say commit to the journey, the process. And narrow it down to one thing. Instead of trying to create a regimen, just get your rhythm. Just get a rhythm and not necessarily a regimen. Allow yourself that room for flexibility, especially if it's something new that you're starting with. Allow yourself room to be flexible. It's about the rhythm. It's about the flow. Because different things will be needed at different times. So there's no need of continuously doing a thing that is not needed right now. You go to it, you do it when you need to. Got the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting like there is about to be this reset with your relationship with love itself. And like you're about to meet somebody new. This could be the person that you are in a relationship with, and you're about to meet another, like you're about to meet another part of their hearts, like their heart. And it's time for you to choose what matters, what truly matters to you. It's time for you to get clear on what really matters. What's most important and what's least important. But I do see new feelings arising. And I'm seeing scissors to the head, so somebody may be taking out braids or cutting their hair, trimming their hair. Or somebody also may need to do like some crown chakra protection rituals. Somebody might could benefit from amethyst as well, charoid. But you may need to break some contracts that you have with your crown chakra. Like there may be some entities that are connected to your crown chakra that needs to be broken. Or protecting your crown. Like I didn't want to wear a hat today, and I normally wear something on my head to protect it. I didn't want to wear a hat or head wrap, and so I put the copper around as for protection to raise my vibration, because copper isn't protective, but it's a very electrical metal. And when I first put it on, I like felt the energy moving through my crown, and I was like, I see. The initials K, Gates, Kevin Gates. Somebody might like Kevin Gates. Or like watched an interview or something, I don't know. There's definitely some competitive energy, and there's a such thing as healthy competition. And what healthy competition looks like is when you encourage each other, right? when your opponent, they win, you give them, you know, their credit. You give them their flowers, like, you did it, you know, like, that was, you did your thing. I won't fuck you up next time, right? But what I'm getting is this Five of Wands energy is not healthy competition. This is secret competition. This is secret enemies. This is backstabber, smile up in your face, head ass energy. Hold time, they want to take your place, the backstabbers. I ain't say that energy. I didn't do that energy. I don't feel that energy. And you like, you see straight through it. And you already knew the truth, but you wanted to give them an opportunity to tell you the truth. So you asked them and they still lied because they're a liar. We got the Two of Cups, and this is connection, partners. Yep. And I feel like your higher self is like, at this point, because I feel like your higher self, the ancestors, the universe, gave you space to kind of like, you know, do what needs to be done. And it's like, all right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. Because I just feel like you accepted, you tolerated, accepted a lot of bull crap, a lot of shenanigans. And your higher self is like, hey, come up here. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you what it really is. Because you're so deep in the fog that you can't see the truth. So let's rise above. Let's clear the smoke. And let's see what's really good. And it's like, that's being revealed to you right now. Or it was revealed to you. So that's why I said, like, trust yourself. Because the moment you let that energy get in your ear, they're going to talk you out of what you know. Or they're going to try to. What did I just say? What did I just say? That was the Ancestors card if you couldn't read it. The Healer. Yeah. You may have literally been giving all your energy to this energy, trying to heal it, you know, getting stuck in the potential, right? The maybe it could be. Some of you have very healing energy to you, and you seem to attract every fucking broken thing. But with the Ancestors and the Healer, and I got this transformation, the Healer card says healing, transformation, nature, and rebirth. And, you know, we got the labradorite as a stone of the day. So somebody definitely can benefit from this labradorite stone. But the Ancestors is definitely helping you heal your heart. Definitely helping with your heart healing and helping you see truth. And remember I said, for those of you who feel like you're alone, you're not alone. The Ancestors card says solitude, introspection. I told you. You may feel alone, but you're not. The Ancestors is like, we here. So call upon us. Seek us. Speak on us. We got the Six of Swords. I told you it's time to move. You're being moved. You are being moved to calmer waters. Relocation, transition. So between transitions and transformations, somebody's definitely about to be moving houses, though. Like moving into a bigger space. A more accommodating space. I'll say that. Because you may be moving into a space that is like accommodating for just you, or, you know, accommodates you and your family. You may have 2 or 3 kids or whatever. Or you may be getting a bigger home for your expanding family, because some of y'all may want to expand your family. But definitely somebody's not going to be in this house long. We got the Four of Swords. So Spirit's just calling you to rest, to retreat. Rest. Retreat. Retreat. Somebody may have gone on a retreat, or like maybe plan a vacation or something like that, especially with the Six of Swords. But definitely, because I came through earlier, like somebody really needs a vacation. Or you just need a freaking break, right? And with the retreat, they're emphasizing the treat though, like the sweetness, and the means again. So I'm just getting like rest. Now, but I feel like it's hard for you to rest though. Or as soon as you go to sleep, it's like you wake back up again. Like your rest may not even feel like rest. Your sleep may not feel like rest. Because sleep and rest are two different things. The law of least effort. I encourage that y'all learn about your laws of the universe. Laws of Maya 42, right? What's that book? The 4 Agreements is coming through as well. The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, how do you say it? Yep. So somebody might be a dancer, doing some dances and like moving your hips, and like it's like you need to move the energy around. All right. Some of y'all just, you just get up, you go, you move, you lay down. Like, we need you to move your body, and you don't got to do the most. You can just do just like this, and just like move in circles and then reverse it. But it's time for you to move the energy, and even like move your body like a snake and allow for your hips to drop and roll back up. And men can do this too. All right, because the energy is energy, and you need to move it around though. Yoga may help, stretching may help, but I'm just getting like definitely move the energy with around in your body. But the card also says renewal and serenity. We're done here. And we got the 8 of Wands. And this is very rapid. Rapid changes, things happening very, very fast. So there is a lot of beautiful energy that's coming through, but right now you just got to be patient. You got to be patient. That's all we can do, love. That's all we can do. The warrior. And if you don't have it in you to fight, call upon your ancestors. They got you. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to fight at all. Look. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The eclipse. We are in this season as we speak. And so this rapid movement, these rapid changes are in result of this solar eclipse. And it's definitely something coming through about potency. So something's definitely very potent. Very, very, very potent. We going back to this deck? No. All right, so we're gonna be closing up shortly. Wow. I just read the chat. Ashe, I send you my love and healing. Love Nisha said, this wellness tea I'm drinking is potent. Ashe, my little thing rolling on a river. As you do. Da 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 da. Judgment Day. Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. Judgment Day. And I just heard 3 days. It's Judgment Day. Judgment Day. Why does card always come out when you come out? The rich man card came up again. All right, y'all, so we about to close. Then we got the strength. And then we got the marriage. So, we got letter. Rich man. So there is like this spiritual awakening energy that is happening within I'm getting like the divine masculine though energy, honestly. And it's like I need the feminine to like get in line, get in order, to get, get yourself prepared. And for some of you, you may already be in the union and it's like going to be moving up to the next level in regards to like what's going to be needed of you, what's going to be expected of you, what's going to be accepted of you by your partner. But I do see a bond strengthening. There may have been some interferences in your union. It could have been things that you were working through. Some of y'all have not, connected with your person yet because there are things that you are working through. But I do see the heart chakra strengthening. And I told you, I see the way you view love and relate to love is shifting as well. But definitely there could have been like some masculine energy that was under a spell of some sort, okay? This could have been through the crown chakra, but regardless of that, the masculine energy is definitely breaking free from, it was some kind of spiritual bondage for sure. And the witches, this could be, this got to do with 2 to 3 people, 2 to 3 women. They're literally about to deal with, like the energy is about to come back to them for them to pay their dues because they was pretty much doing dirty work. So we're going to close out with that. But, I just need you to continue to commit, like the marriage card, commit to the process, like we said, and don't be so stuck on just committing to the end result and the destination. All right. So I don't know what you're talking about, Trip. So we're now going to, that concludes the tarot tea time of the day. If you'd like a personal reading, you can book one on the website, CrystalineMars.com. And we're now going to move into the birthday energy of the night. Ashe.
Ashe. The birthday energy is for March 29th, 2008. All right. For the young ones. Once again, you are the Jack of Clubs. You are the 7 of Clubs, which means you have a very, very powerful mind. What you think happens. What you envision manifests. What you see materializes. Therefore, you have to be very, very careful about what you put into your head, because what you put in, you actually will get out very quickly. Now, you're also the Jack of Clubs, which means you're the influential speaker. You're the persuasive talker. All right. You have a great, powerful tongue. But be mindful of that, because you can easily try to take advantage of that and try to take advantage of others. All right. Which, you know, karma has a way of doing its thing, right? So you're Aries sun, right? But you're a Capricorn moon, which means you're aggressive no matter what. That's just what it is. Your North Node, though, is Aquarius, right? So you're meant to master your Aquarius energy, which is that free spirited energy, which is that transcendent energy, which is that going above and beyond the rules, above and beyond religion, above and beyond the status quo and societal norms, right? I mean, going to a higher level of understanding. That's fifth dimensional type of energy, basically. When we talk about that Aquarius, talk about that fifth dimensional type of energy. Your Lilith is in Scorpio, so you are, though you are, and transcendent is not necessarily a light, like, because Pisces is that light side, that light being. Aquarius is actually beyond the light and the dark. It's understanding both, right? So your Lilith, you're protected by the dark entities, by magic, in a sense, right? You are protected by magic and by shadow beings, energies, right? You do have a lot of Pisces, though, which means, and since in your Mercury, it means you focus a lot on the light side of things, which is fine. But it could also get you caught up in religion. It can get you caught up in religion. So be mindful that you're meant to transcend that. You got some more Capricorn, more Pisces. Yeah, so I would say, you know, you're very powerful tongue. You probably want to be like a preacher or a pastor or something like that, right? Which is fine, but understand you're meant for more than that. You're meant to go to higher planes, to higher levels. And that is the birthday energy for March 29th, 2008. Ashe.
One up here. I don't know what strings you're talking about. I don't see no strings. That's smoke. That's smoke. But all right, y'all. So we're now going to move into the next segment of the night, which is the daily zodiac energy. This energy is for your sun as well as your moon sign. All right, so we're going to be leading away with Libra. Libra, you will be feeling demanding. That radical rebellious streak will only intensify. Your supportive energy is Scorpio. The color rose pink. The numbers 96, 15, and 6. Geminis, you will be feeling quiet. Today, it might be like pulling teeth to get you to express yourself. Your supportive energy is Aquarius. The color black. The numbers 62 and 8. Aries, you will be feeling aggressive. Take something or someone brand new for a little test drive. Your supportive energy is Leo, the color black, the numbers 42 and 6. Scorpio, you will be feeling rejuvenated. Some high-powered stuff coming from the stars is going to inspire you to do some traveling. Your supportive energy is Capricorn, the color blue, the numbers 85, 13, and 4. Capricorns, you have the extremely strong urge to do an extravagant amount of nothing. Your supportive energy is Aries, the color navy blue, and the number 3. Aquarius, you'll be feeling determined. That feisty newcomer has been trying to catch your eye for some time now, so make a decision. Your supportive energy is Cancer. The color teal, the number is 93, 12, and 3. Leos, you will be feeling sportive. Time to get the whole family together and do something active. Your supportive energy is Gemini. The color blue, the number is 80 and 8. Sagittarius, you'll be feeling thoughtful. A neighbor or sibling will need to hear your wisdom shortly. Your supportive energy is Leo. The color silver, the numbers 14 and 5. Virgos, you will be feeling warm. A loved one will be along shortly to advise you from the benefit of their own experiences. Your supportive energy is Leo. The color peach and the number 6. Pisces, you will be feeling diligent. All right, you've been thinking about going after a degree or certificate for a while now, so check into it. Your supportive energy is Sagittarius. The color peach, the numbers 17 and 8. Cancers, you will be feeling excited. You are feeling good and looking great, and by tonight, things could be getting pretty intense. Your supportive energy is Aquarius. The color silver, the numbers 45 and 9. Next up is Taurus. You will be feeling happy. If you didn't admire and respect your friends, you wouldn't be as close to them as you are. Your supportive energy is Scorpio. The color copper, the numbers 32 and 5. And that concludes the segment of the night. Which is the daily zodiac energy. So we're now going to move into the next segment, which is the stone of the day. And the stone of the day is labradorite. So this labradorite piece could be for you. If she speaks to you, you can get her for 20% off. Just DM us. So labradorite is a stone of transformation. All right. It'll begin to move that stagnant energy around and allow space for transformation and bring that comfort as well. Labradorite will also encourage a journey of self-discovery, uncovering the essence of who you truly are. And also, labradorite is a great protection stone for your aura against all negative energies. So this is the stone of the night, labradorite. 20% off plus free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. You said I almost got that one before I ordered mine. See, I love the one that you ordered, Islana B. That sphere was super gorgeous. She is too, but I would have picked the sphere over her. I can't even lie. But yeah, this is our last, our only labradorite piece available at the moment. So if she speaks to you, just DM us and I'll draft up a coupon for you to get 20% off. All right, y'all. So that concludes the stone of the day. Bye-bye. I'm done. He said, huh? He didn't expect me to be done. The masculine is definitely in the darkness. I got a king bed. We got a king bed. And our whole house, the electricity works, but our master bedroom is out. Our master bathroom lights work and everything, but the master bedroom is out. And last night I had a vision of Logas's apartment, and he has a queen bed over there, but it was a king bed in a dream. We have a king bed here, but he has a queen bed at his apartment, but in the dream his apartment had a king bed. In our king master bedroom, the lights went out today when I went to go plug in the iron, and so we're in darkness until the people come. So definitely the masculine is in a dark space, and I don't mean like a very low and depressive space. It just means they in the fucking unknown. The masculine is definitely in the unknown, and then the masculine is the feminine to continue to do what the feminine is doing in regards to healing, in regards to bringing peace, in regards to bringing light, in regards to tapping in that bag, right? Doing what's needed to protect and deflect and project, what needs to be projected, deflected, and dissected and things like that. But Definitely, they breaking through, but we're in this space together. Because I said the masculine is in a dark space, but hell, I'm in a dark space too. I'm sleeping in the darkness with him, right? But there is definitely an upgrade happening from that queen to that king bed. And in his apartment, he had everything packed up. So they're definitely moving on out of that space. Ashe. So he has returned. So we're gonna now move into the next segment. Lotus said that reading was so accurate. Love the stone too. Ashe. He coming out. Lita said I needed that today. Ashe, I'm glad you got what you needed. I'm glad you got what you needed. The washer just went off, so something's definitely washed up. It's about to switch cycles, change cycles, close out a cycle, because I'm about to put that stuff in the dryer. That's why I encourage y'all to, do your contract breaking and things. And some things you will see overnight. And if you need help with contract breaking, I'm here to help you. But when you begin to break these contracts, you literally make space for the contracts, the divine ones that you do want to come through. You allow for it to come through, regardless if that's your partner or what. Regardless if that's your partner or, that job opportunity or whatever. You just got to move out the blocking energy. Peace to you, Sweet Juice. Sierra, yes, it will be a replay.
Peace, family. Today's spiritual lesson is that the Grim Reaper, death, is a feminine energy. She currently goes by the name Santa Muerta. Santa Muerta. Okay. Lady of Death, Saint Death, many other nicknames, but Santa Muerta. Okay. She is essentially the female version of Papa Legba. And she is playing a major role in our current spiritual transitions and our current spiritual experiences. And she's playing she's playing a bigger role in our lives than Papa Legba is. Though Papa Legba still plays a big role, but Santa Muerta, because we've headed into the feminine side of things, right? In a sense, you can almost say that's like Oba, but not quite. But in a sense, you can kind of say that. But Santa Muerta is the more active door opener, right? And it would behoove of a lot of us to start to build a relationship or an agreement in a conscious way with her, to lift and unveil some of the locks and chains and weights that are holding us down and that are in our way, right? Because death is an energy, is an entity, right? Because death is not the end of anything. Death is the beginning of something new. So death itself is an entity. Death is a doorway. Death is a doorway, right? And though Papa Legba deals with doorways, he does not deal with the doorway of death, though, itself. But he is known as the first man to die. Therefore, he's the first one to go through the doorway. And that doorway, who opened it for him? That was the lady of death, right? Or in this case, with the name that she currently goes by, the most powerful name is Santa Muerta. And that is the spiritual lesson of the day. Now we'll go into the Q&A. You can put your questions in the chat, put your questions in the box, or put your questions on the Cash App. We'll get to you first. Yes, Swag Family will be on a replay. Brown Skin Pop says the masculine energy is coming out the dark in this house. Amen. Ashe. Ashe. Yeah, go ahead and put any question that you have. I'll wait a couple minutes for you to gather your thoughts. You got any thoughts? How much big BB says, or big, was that big? Or no, BD Gibbs says, how much for the jewelry?
Well, what jewelry are you speaking of?
Yeah, which jewelry?
Okay, all of it, the website.
Is there a website? Yep, at crystalinemars.com. We have all the jewelry there. What's the lady of death name? Santa
How you spell it?
Muerta.
You know how to spell it?
Santa. That's Santa Muerta, I believe is Muerta. Muerta. Right. I believe it's a Spanish name. It's like Santa Ria.
Got a question in the box?
Is she Spanish? I mean, it's a Spanish name. Is she Spanish? Well, I want to deal with that actually. Is she Spanish? Is she from Spain? Probably not. Because that's what Spanish means, from Spain, which is a form of like European. So I would say probably not Spanish. But that's like saying is someone, if their name is Roger, you're like, well, are they American? American as far as the name is American, yes. But does that define whether they're Black American, white American, Asian American, like, you know, what type of American, right? So when it comes to the Spanish, understand that Spanish, it is a ethnic group, right? But typically when people say Spanish, they're just thinking about a Spanish-speaking, you know, country. But a lot of people with Spanish names are not Spanish. They might be a Black Spanish or Afro, you know, Spanish or Afro Latino, whatever they want to say, but Black Spanish, a native Spanish, you know, maybe I say like Mexican or Brazilian or, or African, Spanish speaking. So Queen, too much if keep getting 1, 2, 3 when you connect with someone you are building a relationship with. What could that actually mean? Keep getting 1, 2, 3. Well, based on my experience, if you keep getting 1, 2, 3, that means that there's a door that's opening, or you're going through some type of like spiritual transition, right? Someone says in the box, ginger, garlic, and honey syrup should help with clearing your throat ASAP. Ashe, Fogbu 1.
And for the lovely with the 1, 2, 3, that adds up to 6. And 6. Look at me, no, shut up. 6 is about harmony and balance and relationships and things. So that could just be a sign that this is somebody that you're building a harmonious relationship, and you could be building a family and things with a balanced relationship. So that could be a green flag sign for you. Is that bad?
As far as my congestion is concerned, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with this room. I had no congestion all day until I stepped into this room. There's something in here congested me. I don't know what it is. Even when I left and went to my exercise, I was fine. And then as soon as I stepped back in here, all of a sudden, all this mucus starts coming up. So something in this room today that's messing with me. But I think it has something to do with the Santa Muerta. That's what I was given. Any other questions? Give you another couple minutes. Come with any more questions before we go to the prayer section.
I'm making a coupon for the orange cat since somebody claimed it.
Oh shit! Why are you looking at my hand? I ain't got nothing on my hand. You just hungry. You is hungry, ain't you? You ain't been.
Can I have breakfast for dinner?
You ain't been eating your food. That's why. Being bougie.
Like my daddy.
Too good for the. I don't see any questions.
Right.
About to change the music.
Oh, shout outs to the lovely who claimed the piece of the night. What was her name? She placed an order while we were on live. Lanisha. Shout outs to Lanisha for your order tonight for the labradorite piece.
I'll shade these greats. You guys look like anime characters, Ashe.
That's cool.
Real life ones. All right, I'm feeling real leg-biggy right now. Might have to take y'all on a journey real quick.
Let's go.
Y'all superpowers. Man, I'd be the portal, like the dimension hopper. I'll be hopping out in and out of dimensions. I'll be able to open up doorways and have people fall into them, and I could go through, like, you know, I can go from one room to another room, to one space to another space. And then of course this would be like movable, would be able to grab stuff.
And I just want to fly. I just like to fly. So anything with flying.
She would be like, she would have nature powers and stuff. So Santeria mean more of Jesus. No, not Jesus, not Jesus. Now I
mother.
Oh, Sancta Maria.
Is that the mother of Jesus?
Are you talking about like Saint? You talking about Mary? No, not Sancta Maria, but Santeria. It might be Santeria or Santeria. Santeria, I don't know. It was like Santaria. I think it's Santeria.
Yeah,
Saintaria. Santeria. Which is another form of voodoo and Ifa. Just the Spanish form, or the South American.
All right, it's Lana B. Peace and love to you. Hello, leather flower design. Santeria. I think I've heard both of them pronounced that way.
So, remind me spells like that way. Santeria. That works. Santeria. I don't know if they want me to take you on a journey.
Yes, they do.
Because they got my nose is attacking me for no reason.
Nah, it's okay. We understand.
Ain't had no nose problems at all. No mucus. All of a sudden, I'm just getting attacked.
Must be a purge. Let's look at it that way. Go to duality, right?
It can be a purge. It's always a purge, huh?
Right. Well, no, not just the duality of the attack. They say you sneezing so much.
Get well soon. Why y'all think I'm sick? Why y'all think I'm sick? Because I'm sneezing. That stuff is gonna make me more mucus. It's gonna be even more runny. You know, I'm actually not congested, but
it's the room.
You know, but I'm mucusy, right? I don't want to be more runny. The cayenne pepper, the ginger turmeric, I'm gonna be more runny, right? But I took my oregano pills. That's gonna eat up the mucus. So y'all doing those. That's the regular. That's if you're sick type stuff that you take, right? There is a science to these herbs and things that you take, right? To break up congestion, to break up like stuck mucus, you would want to take the ginger, the turmeric, the burdock roots are really there to help strengthen the liver so it can do its job. Green tea, I don't do green tea. I Alright, the anukriti. You know, cayenne, that's gonna get you all runny, right? But if you want to eat up the mucus, then you take oregano. That's what you take. It eats it up. See, Lita knows. Oregano, yes. I know I'm gonna try to take you on this journey, but I don't know.
Well, you gotta take us somewhere. I mean, you're gonna have to speak either way, right?
I mean, like into the dark though.
I'm saying, what you think is gonna kick up if you go there? I'm trying to see what's the difference. Like, you're gonna have to talk either way. You're gonna have to take us somewhere anyway. We wanna go!
She don't get it.
Cause I don't want to, cause I wanna
She
go.
don't get it.
Cause I wanna
go. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. One more deep breath. And as you continue to breathe, I want you to see a door with flames on the edges in a dark room. And in front of that door is a man with a hat in all burgundy with white painted on his face. This is Papa Legba. This is Papa Gita. This is Eshua. This is Elegwa. He's inviting us to go into the door of flames. Now this journey, this step could be scary. So we do call upon for those who would like some protection. We call upon the powers of Setket and Baset and Sekhmet to put a circle of protection, a triangular protection around us as we journey through the door. And we walk now towards the door, feeling the flames getting hotter and hotter. And as we get straight at the door, Legba disappears and the door opens. And we walk in to pure darkness. And we can see nothing, but we can feel energy moving, things like tentacles rubbing across our bodies, across our face, grabbing and pulling. And we turn on a flame onto our hand like a light so we can see. Like all the critters and creatures that are around us begin to scatter from the light. can barely see only a few feet in front of us, but we can see some stairs. And these stairs take us downwards, and we begin to climb downwards. And in this space, we hear all types of sounds, all types of creatures, all types of noises, from loud to soft, from creepy, some that we recognize, some that we don't. Some sound like animals, some sound like monsters. But we are protected by the 3 Egyptian goddesses. And we continue to make our way down the spiral staircase. Till we get down to the bottom. And our flame goes out. And then in front of us, we faintly see this hooded figure with a skull for a face, a skeleton for hands, and a scythe. It is Santa Muerta. And she is testing to see, are you prepared? Are you prepared to die? To then be reborn? So many of us praise the Jesuses and the Buddhas of the world, but it was their death that allowed them to transcend. Santa Muerta is in front of you, she disappears, and then she shows up on the side of you, she disappears, she shows up on the other side, disappears. Her energy is moving at super speeds. It's as if it's multiples of her. You just feel all of these dark energies flowing around you. Testing to see, are you prepared for this transition? Are you prepared to go to the next level? She goes back in front of you, face to face. You look into her eyes. And in her eyes, she will show you the things that you fear, the things that give you nightmares, the things that haunt you. It's up to you to decide whether or not you are stronger than these things, whether or not you are above these things, whether or not these things will forge your armor, or will it deteriorate and destroy you? Then she pulls you out of her eyes. You are back into the darkness. You see her from a distance. And she flips, as she begins to fade into the darkness, she flips over a gold coin that we catch. And this gold coin has the skull on one side and roses on the other. And this coin is her gift to you. And it's a coin that if any time you want to come back to her, if you want to go further down the road of transitioning through what we believe is death, you now have access and you now have her protection when traveling to see her. As long as you have this coin, you are her guest. And now with a big push, she sends you back up the stairs, back through the door, and back into your current dwelling, safe and sound. And with this we say Ashe,
Ashe,
Asante,
Asante,
and Amen.
Amen.
Ime Kamalika.
Ime Kamalika.
It is done.
It is done.
Now you may open your eyes and say Ashe.
Ashe.